Okay, here we go.
So, Mr. Langford, today is your arraignment. You're charged with 5 counts of robbery, first degree, 1 count of kidnapping adult, 1 count of kidnapping minor, another additional kidnapping minor, and 1 count of assault first degree. We are going to plead you not guilty of those charges. Are you planning to hire a attorney for this case, or are you going to be asking for the services of the public defender?
I'm not right now.
Okay. Do you have any source of income?
No.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Let's see here. Citation. It says on August 8th, entered the residence through the attached garage, brandished a large knife, pointed it at the victim, and demanded it to be driven to the bank. The offender forced the victim and 2 small children into the victim's vehicle and demanded the victim drive him to the bank to commit the robbery. The victim drove her vehicle while the offender sat behind the victim with a large knife forced to her throat. During the incident, the offender stabbed the victim in the abdomen. The victim pulled the vehicle into the drive-thru at the bank, and the offender demanded bank cash. After obtaining bank cash, the offender fled on foot northbound. The victim was transported via EMS to Louisville Hospital and rushed into emergency surgery. Shortly thereafter, listed offender was taken into custody on the same date. He was in possession of a large knife and large amount of U.S. currency, was transported to the robbery office, gave a taped Mirandized statement admitting to his involvement in the incidents. Offender also admitted to prior business robberies, to include on February 6th of 2018. Says he entered the Walgreens on Dixie Highway. Once inside, brandished a handgun, pointed it at the victim, and demanded received business cash. The offender identified himself in still images provided by the business on February 6th of 18. Shortly thereafter, entered Circle K on Greenwood Road. Once inside, brandished a handgun, pointed at the victim, demanded receive business cash. Offender identified himself in still images provided by the business video surveillance. And then on September 8th of 2020, defendant entered the McDonald's. Once inside, he brandished a handgun, pointed at the victim, demanded receive business cash. The offender also struck a bystander in the head with the handgun, causing injuries. The offender identified himself in still images provided from the business via video surveillance. Those are the allegations here before the court. I will note that based upon his history here, it appears as though he had a sentence in February of 24 where he was given 14 years prison. He had multiple counts of not only robbery, his robbery second degree. 1, 2, 3,
I think it's 14.
14 counts of robbery,
That's what I
second
think.
degree, 1 count of burglary, first degree, fleeing or evading police, first degree on foot, giving officer false identifying information, multiple charges of theft by unlawful taking and attempt theft by unlawful taking, and then there were more robbery charges, but you're saying that was 14 in total, is that right?
That's my understanding, yes.
Okay, all right, and then I go further back in his record here. Appears that he's got a prior domestic violence charge. He pled guilty back in 17 to. He had a criminal trespass that was omitted from a burglary in 14. And then the NCIC, there's a 12-page NCIC here. I don't know if it's all Jefferson County or not, so let me review that. It appears to be Jefferson County. Something here from University of Kentucky, Lexington, burglary second degree.
Oh, that was the Fayette County. I think the one that you
He is the
saw.
one Fayette County?
There was a burglary that was amended down to a theft
And that
or
was
something
Fayette.
like that. Yeah, it was a
Okay.
Fayette County charge.
Okay.
I can tell you that the county is asking for a written order directing Mr. Langford to have absolutely no firearms. We're also asking for a written no contact order, and it would be no contact with the victim and the children and their residents, no contact with any locations of Walgreens, McDonald's, or Circle K, and no contact with the bank that is the place of violation on the most recent alleged robbery. And then we would also ask to, it would include no weapons, also including knives.
Okay. And then we'll need to address bond. Has he signed the no contact orders? Sir, I need you to sign the no contact orders addressing all the orders that you just mentioned here for the court. It's an oral order. If you don't want to do it, that's fine.
I won't do it.
Okay, that's fine. You're orally ordered not to have any kind of contact with any of those, with the children and the victim in this case, and then the location. No new offenses, no deadly weapons, including firearms. His bond is currently set at $1 million plus home incarceration. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you would like to address, or do you want to put anything else on the record before the court makes the determination on bond?
The county will note on the written orders that he refused to sign those, and noting that it is still the oral order of the court that he would have no weapons and follow all the no contact orders. Our position is that given his criminal history and these allegations, the bond of $1 million plus HIPF posted is completely appropriate and should not be changed in any way.
Do you want to respond to that, ma'am?
Only that $1 million bond judged for someone who's been deemed indigent by the court is tantamount to a denial of bail and a violation of his Eighth Amendment right. I do understand the court's position, but I just think $1 million is far too high to ensure secure Mr. Langford's return to court and protect the community.
Well, I think given the allegations, along with the record here, the fact that he was just recently sentenced back in February of 24 and is now reoffending, allegedly reoffending, the court is going to leave the bond at $1 million, and I'm going to add condition of home incarceration, and then no contact, like I said, with the victim, the children, and the location, the alleged offense. We'll come back on August the 19th.
And that would be 9 o'clock in courtroom 303.
Courtroom 303, 9 a.m. with the public defender. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
There you go.